Welcome back! We're here at the Hill Valley Science Expo, and unfortunately, Emmett's demonstration is in jeopardy. Not only is he missing, but Edna here has made certain that it is shut down entirely. So even if we do find him, we're going to have to get past her. And she believes us to be some foreign radical too, thanks to Citizen Brown. So we've got to find both of them and see what we can do. Well, there's some things that we can now check out, thanks to the fact that Trixie gave us some tickets, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to click on the clock.
I think that's supposed to be a clock.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
I love the little reference here with Enlightenment Under the Sea and the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. Let's talk to Jacques Duteau and see if we can get a little ride here in the Bathysphere.
Mr. Duteau?
Oui?
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea most delightful.
One day I'd like to do this for real.
Well,
Heavy.
monsieur has a way with words.
Indeed. Alright, there's a couple of other things to check out here. We got this Home of the Future thing.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
There's another potted plant here, and it looks remarkably similar to the one that the police display was using. I wonder if they just swiped one from here at the last minute or something.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
Or maybe somebody just threw it in here. What's this do?
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
That would be awesome.
It's wax.
Okay, call me a little weird, but I always like when, like, people try to predict what the future is going to be like, and then it turns out to be nothing like that. I just find it fascinating to see what we think of what the future is going to be like. Like in Back to the Future Part 2, the future was very much like an 80s-sized version of the future, you know.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Alright, well we've got a phone that we can use. Let's see if we can call the phone booth of the future now that we got the number to that.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. How about that plan?
Let's see if we can get her to tell us some things.
I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear, but it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my pull with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted.
Aha!
You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh yes, he's a very distractible young man.
That's what I keep telling everyone.
There's been a change of plan.
What?
Yes, I've changed my mind. I think we should let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
But You told me it could be dangerous, and that Yakov Smirnov was a foreign agitator, that the only way I could get Emmett back would be to scoop him up after his dreams were shattered, and so on and so forth.
I said a lot of things, but I was a little crazy at the time. The important thing is, now I think you should let Emmett go ahead with his little demonstration.
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's Comrade Smirnov, isn't it? He's gotten to you.
No! I really want Emmett to go ahead with his demo.
Don't worry, Carl. You can count on me.
Alright.
Edna, listen to me. You have to let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
Smirnov's listening, isn't he?
No, listen.
Listen, Smirnov. I don't know what you're holding over Mr. Sagan, but there's no way I'm ever letting that contraption you talked my Emmett into building get off the ground.
Okay, she's not gonna budge.
I seem to have momentarily lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh, I have been. He's just wandered off.
Well, go look for him. I've got my hands full with Parker.
Alright, let's see if we can convince her to cut a little slack here on Yakov Smirnov.
Why are you saying all those terrible things about Emmett's friend?
Young Comrade Smirnov, you were the one who told me about his vile deeds.
Let's see if we can get her to tell us about that secret she's been hiding.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away.
Oh.
And I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me.
Alright, so it seems that we have established that she is indeed the arsonist after all this time. So now we've got something we can approach Parker with.
So, I don't mean to pry, but why did you burn down all those speakeasies?
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Alright.
Well, we should probably get back to the plan.
Yes, we should. Goodbye, Mr. Sagan.
Goodbye. Hang up.
Conversation terminated.
Greetings again, mortals! This is Techni, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
Alright. The clock is ticking. Let's finish looking around here.
In the mood for fun? The House of the Future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
Nice. Let's see if we can look at anything here.
A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
I don't know. Let's see, is there anything else? It doesn't seem like it. Well, let's see if we can talk to Detective Parker about what Edna just confessed to us.
Well,
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
I thought you'd never ask.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
Edna's the speakeasy arsonist.
That's an interesting theory.
It's the truth. I heard her confess.
Well, I didn't hear it, so I'm afraid it's your word against hers. And no offense, but her word carries a little more weight around here than yours does.
That's gonna be a problem. We don't actually have a way to make sure that she says it in front of Parker, so how are we gonna get around that?
Thanks. I'll be back.
well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess?
Well, I didn't
Can you please
confess,
leave
but
me alone
maybe
to
she
do my
can.
job?
In a minute, I'm not quite through yet.
Because we've got a bug over here, and maybe we can use that inside the phone booth and try calling her again.
Hey, don't walk off with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
Or maybe not. Well, that's not going to work, but we do have a plant that we swiped over from the house, and it looks a lot like this one, so let's try switching them. Music!
What?
Alright, let's put the recording plant inside the phone booth.
Okay, call me a snoop.
I have absolutely no idea how he knows how to angle that, to be honest. Okay, let's go over here to the House of the Future again and try this one more time.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Thankfully, we've got unlimited tickets, which really helps.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
You can try calling the Brown Estate, but that won't really yield anything useful.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, Techni speaking. Who's this?
It's me, Carl.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sagan. What can I do for you?
If you try saying that you're Harry Callahan, especially if you try saying that you're Kid Tannen, she's not really going to say anything to you and she'll hang up.
Can you get Edna on the phone for me again?
You got it, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Your Highness!
Mr. Sagan, you really have to stop calling me like this. I've got to keep all of my attention on Detective Parker.
Yes, of course. I've just got a couple more questions.
Let's ask her this.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames.
Oh my.
Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Alright, we got the dirt we needed. So now let's retrieve the potted plant and try this again.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
I had a friend with the last name Philpott. Also, this was the guy from the speakeasy. Didn't he dislike the algae cakes when we gave one to him? I thought he didn't like it.
No, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Indeed. Let's give this to Detective Parker and see what he thinks.
Shh, he's approaching.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
No, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, man. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the Speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
Alright, so we've got...
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
I was going to say, we've got half of the battle won now that we've gotten rid of Edna. But we've got to find Emmett in the meantime. And soon, we've got only another person left before he is supposed to go up on stage. Also, I apologize for having Mr. Philpott's dialogue or monologue over the conversation over there. I completely forgot that that's in the background all the time, no matter what, as long as you're out here. Well, there's only one other thing that we haven't really seen yet, and that is the House of Glass. Let's see what's inside.
No one in here.
Okay, I guess there's no one in there. I still kind of wanted to take a look around, though.
Hey, Artie. Have you seen Emmett? He isn't at his booth. Odd. Well, he hasn't left the hall. I would have seen him. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. See you around.
Let's talk to...
Algae cakes taste so good you'd swear they was bad for you.
Let's talk to Hostile Guy. I don't know why he goes by Professor Fringle, since that's not really his real name, but oh well.
How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? But I thought you couldn't stand them.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice.
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, buster.
Nice reference. Well, let's see, can we talk to Jacques Duteau?
Mr. Duteau?
Oui?
Have you seen Emmett since the last time we talked?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
Distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Aha!
Thanks.
Okay, that's what has to trigger this. I know that you're supposed to go in here at some point, but I guess you have to ask them about it.
Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him.
That does not look good.
Perfect.
Well, we heard that this glass is soundproof, so I don't think any amount of yelling is really going to do any good. Modular living space of the future.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Yes, all these sliding walls comprise one of the more interesting but somewhat frustrating puzzles in the game. So basically we have to find our way around here by sliding all the doors around, which gets pretty interesting, I gotta admit. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one back. I think we're gonna need to move it out of the way over right here up ahead. I want to say that there used to be a bug in the game that made this unsolvable if you did something wrong. I completely forgot what it was, but thankfully I haven't experienced it, but I've heard some people complain about it. Also, I don't know how in the world this would work practically for a living space. If they want modular, they should watch HGTV and check out that one home that I saw this one time where basically all the rooms of the house were on wheels and you can move them around to configure them in any way you wanted. That is much better. What are they doing? Oh no, he's gonna chloroform it. Oh, great. Marty, that's not gonna do any good, man. Okay, where's the doc taking him now? We gotta get out of here. Now, if you don't move certain doors out of the way, then you can wind up with doors getting stuck, which thankfully didn't happen on that go-around.
Emmett?
Whoa, did you guys just see that?
Now, Doc.
Jacques
The
Duteau.
next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Okay. What I was gonna say was that Jacques Duteau looked like he was just coming out of the ground over there. What's up with that?
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left, not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch that.
Your voice definitely sounds different. I think we know who's behind that helmet.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop!
Emmett?
Help! I'm being attacked!
Harry! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors. You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute. No, it's not. It's... Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
So that approach is not gonna work. Also, I forgot to mention, when Trixie is announcing Officer Parker, if you hadn't done the little bit with him and Edna yet, and he was still there, she would still say the comment about him being unavoidably detained while he's talking to Edna, which is pretty funny.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
So where's the real Duteau, Doc?
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Ooh.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
That's rather convenient.
Where did you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the Bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, let's see if we can look in there.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
I like how Cue Ball has kind of gone from being a down in his luck guy who was working for Kid to wanting to do the right thing and make a way for himself in the world that's legitimate.
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
We do have a ticket.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Is that actually French? I thought that was Spanish or something, right? Maybe it is French. Well, let's give him the tickets.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket.
Oh, come on.
Oh, give me a break.
Alright, he's not gonna let us in. Even though we've got a ticket. Let's tell Artie about this.
Hey, Artie. That's Carl Sagan in the deep-sea diving suit, and he's holding Emmett captive in the bathysphere.
You're making a pretty serious allegation, mister. I'll have to look into it. Right after the show.
This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure. That's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out.
Let's do that.
Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I'm only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere.
Alright, let's do this.
Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere.
Oh, come on.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later. Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed for repairs.
Well, we've got this hose here.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
This is it, now or never. We've got this air hose here. Wonder what happens if we try to prevent the flow of air to the bathysphere.
Step back! They're clipping the hose!
So what if I am?
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
Yeah.
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry. Hey! Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Exactly.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you! You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Duteau, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right?
So you say, but if we prevent the flow of air to Emmett, it will affect you, inevitably.
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimp falls meets imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the Bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the Bathysphere.
There's not.
How long is it gonna last, Doc?
Trimmed their holes.
Funny, you'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the Bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow.
Yeah. What's gonna be, Doc?
Step off the holes.
Raise the Bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it.
Then neither will I. Hey!
Oh, we don't have any additional options.
When the air runs out, to both of you.
Throughout the years, they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
All right.
Let's get you out of there.
There we go.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
All right.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
Let's do this thing.
Gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? It wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely out
That
of
ought to
innocence.
do it.
They say
Are the
that
block
he
bearings
was
all in the raised position?
His first
Block bearings, block bearings. Raised position, check.
Then it looks like all systems are go.
She was only 19.
Wish me luck.
All right.
Don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Letter Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity!
No!
I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father! Where is he? Hand him over this instant!
Oh, man. This is not good.
Boy!
We'll have to continue with this in the next video.